The third perspective. The third perspective.
You got to click it. What it do? Oh no! Hey, what it do? What it do? It is your late night supervisor, dope dealer extraordinaire, Rad B.I.D. Jones. That's Rad for the internet foods. To the left of me, is it right? Left of me. Co-host Radical Rail. You know, as usual, Radical. You know what I'm saying? To the right of me, Jay. Jay in the back. He's saying something, but y'all probably can't hear. You know what I'm saying, Doc? This is the Third Perspective Podcast. This is the pit. Appreciate everybody tuning in from Google Podcasts. Appreciate all the downloads, the 3,000 downloads. Can't stress that enough. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that a whole lot. Everybody on YouTube tuning in right now. Appreciate that a whole lot. Everybody on Facebook group. Welcome. If you're new, subscribe. If not, chill out for a little bit. And if you like what you see, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna do today. Hey, today, we, as usual, social justice crisis, a pandemic. We under a president that's impeached, but I'm black and I'm proud. It's Third Perspective, dog. What it do? Ain't been this joint in a minute. What it do? What it do? What's up, dog? What's going on with y'all?
Nothing, you know. Up here being computer engineers and shit, you know. Bobbing weed.
You know? What's going on with you, Jay?
I've been chilling. I ain't been doing too much. Just work. Working, paying money, being a low class citizen, like I should be.
I'm thinking he's the man in 2K, but we're gonna see about that. You know what I'm saying?
You know? Appreciate everybody tuning in right now on Facebook. We're gonna get in today. Everybody know what happened today and shit. Well, yesterday, with Biden picking Kamala Harris. Now, I want to get where everybody feel about this pick right here before I go and tell you how I feel, right? So we're gonna go with the podcast. We're gonna figure out how Jay feel, how Rack and Rail feel about this situation, because this is the meat and potatoes now. Now the shit is about to begin. Now let's get this thing started. You know what I'm saying? Now the party starts. You know. So I want to get my take. I want to get the take on the pick for Biden from Rack and Rail first. Then we go to Jay. All right. So Rail, what you think of the pick, man? You got
feel
Biden
like
picking up
forced on my man, because if he didn't pick her, he was gonna be a guaranteed L. I think that the black people wanted her, or a symbol of her, so they would back him. And he think by they backing him, he's gonna win. People still gotta get out and vote. People gotta still do their part. But her as the vice president candidacy, I'm personally against it. I think there are better candidates, male or female, don't matter. I think we need the best person possible to get shit done. All this litigating and all that, yeah, they telling me she's to work with big companies and all that. I don't feel it from her. And plus, when she was running for the Democratic ticket, I didn't like her approach. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like his approach towards her either. You know, she's calling him a lot of names. Now she all backtracking. The party told her to get on the ticket, so she jumped on the ticket. I'm like, didn't she have to stand for this man? But that's here nor there. I understand what we're trying to do. We're trying to solidify and everything. I get it. Anything is better than 45, but we're at the same part of it now. Both of these motherfuckers are racist. Camilla wants black people in bars and bad guys in bars just as bad as Trump does. So we getting to a borderline here. This is my flaw with the two-party system. They hitting us with two motherfuckers we don't like, but we got to eat them because one motherfucker we can't stand. So that's my take on it. It's a little, it's A1 and AB. That's where we at right now. But her, I mean, how is she even qualified to do this? How long has she even been a senator? You know what I'm saying? What has she actively done for the community? I've been looking up shit. All I'm hearing is she supported the crime bill. She wanted every motherfucking body to go to jail for anything. So that's already striking my book. You already know how I feel about the crime bill. We check out podcasts, early episodes. You find out how I really feel about that. You know what I'm saying? She's a #1 supporter of that. So that already striking me. And I'm like, they saying she African American, but that's inaccurate. She Jamaican and Indian. So how that even work? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I get it. Y'all take anything because, but when we gonna get a natural, nappy-headed woman up in there? You know what I'm saying? With that slave blood in you. You got slave blood in you, shit getting done, dog. Shit is gonna actually get done. Your ancestors gonna talk to you, say you need to get this shit done. They giving us imitations. And I ain't trying to discredit her or nothing. Jamaican black, you know what I'm saying? But you need to be a descendant of a slave and from this country. Then that's progress for me. All this other shit just is false, man. But that's just my opinion. I ain't gonna hold it up. I got my man Jay over here waiting. You know what I'm saying? But it was on my heart today, I was like, I feel where they trying to go with it. I'm just like, y'all telling me that's the only thing we have to deal with? We ain't really broaden our search out? And that's where I'm lost at. Come on, man. It ain't have to be a black woman. It could have been a Caucasian man. If he about what we about, I don't care as long as we get the shit done. It's to that point now. I'm over the race card. Fuck it. We get somebody in there and do some shit that's going to actually get some shit done. I'm with that. You got my vote. Best person available. That's what I want right now. Ain't about no stigmas. Ain't about no gender roles. Fuck all that. Because all that's going to end us with was another 45. A.K.A. Donald Trump. A.K.A. grab him by the pussy. Got treated a bitch bad to make him love you. All this shit this nigga says out of his mouth. Yes, he is a nigga. Donald Trump is a nigga.
Jay, what you think?
I don't really like I'm not a fan of the choice, but I see where they trying to go with it. but it doesn't stick with me because of the situation with her and the that bill about going to jail real easy. Well, the bill was really for that was targeting black men in California.
Preach, brother. Preach.
So you could slam that 3-strike law from Clinton, but I think her bill was kind of worse than that.
Not good.
Both of them chunks were
That's
bad.
not good, dog.
I think her job worse.
It's fucking my soul up right now, dog. You ready to leash, man? But I got all that,
Yeah, that job just. I understand the situation of black empowerment, and black women, and I understand that. But you gotta think about it. Just a few days ago, I was like, WAP video was black women empowerment.
That's
what I'm saying?
That's porn.
That's porn.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's soft porn.
That's all go forward,
I
dog.
love that video.
Hey, that's the HBO Max.
I told y'all we gonna bring that up every podcast.
That's
Every
BT
podcast.
uncut. That's BT uncut.
Oh, there you go back.
Video like that.
Like the boxing around, niggas keep requesting that shit.
Best believe that.
The box.
Oh no, she took now Barbara Boxer, I used to like her a lot. She took her seat in the Senate. But see, this in a way I like this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's people like Radical Rail, Killer Mike, and all these people, right? That sabotaged the last election, right? Didn't want to listen to people like me. See, I'm doing the same thing I was doing last time. I'm voting for the motherfucker right person. I'm doing the same thing I did last time with him. I'm doing it with this plan. You know what I'm saying? So what's different is we need Radical Rails in there. And the people like Radical Rail, they come board. You know what I'm saying? Now, we're not going to get, first of all, if you're so hard on the 3 strikes and all that bullshit, that law, and you rag Hillary for 6 months about that shit, well, she ain't sign shit, she ain't write shit, she ain't vote for shit, right?
I know her husband did. She
ain't do nothing.
Yeah.
But she got the root of that shit. She was the fault of it. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, right? But now, you got the nigga that wrote the bill. He actually wrote the bill himself.
Yeah, no.
Biden. The nigga that really wrote it.
Yeah.
Not Hillary now. Everybody was running around killing her.
Yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't have won for real.
I know.
He really wrote this thing with his hands in pen.
Yeah.
Literally.
I know. And this is what I got.
So now, by y'all being so ridiculous last 4 years, guess what y'all get this time? See, you'll get the one that wrote the motherfucking bill and the one that pushed that bill. Now you're going to eat both of them. You know what I'm saying? By being the way, like right now, if it was a Hillary in there right now about to run again, I can get all y'all argument because we like the black contract for America. You can get that to somebody that's going to do something with that shit. But when you don't vote, you get a bigot in there, then you want something to happen for black America, doesn't make sense. You see what I'm saying? It just don't make sense. So now you're stuck with the people that really done this shit. You see what I'm saying? Hillary and the nigga she had running with her had nothing to do with it. Zero. But now you got the people that really did it. Now what you gonna do now? I wanna know, Rail and Killer Mike, Ice Cube, all you clowns out there. Okay, now who you vote for now? Now what you got? Since you wanna talk shit about the crime bill, right? Hillary this, Hillary that, Hillary this, Hillary that. When she ain't do shit at all but stand there with the motherfucker, right? Now what you gonna get now? Shove down your throat now. The nigga that wrote it. How about that? And a female that only didn't just love it, she praised this thing. She pushed it. She got more niggas up than anybody. Personally.
Y'all consider her.
So now what y'all gonna eat now? You see what I'm saying? Now tell me, Jay. Tell me what you want now. Since Hillary's so bad, you know what I'm saying? So terrible. She wrote the 3-strike bill, got all these niggas locked up. Whole time she ain't do shit. Now you stuck with the nigga that actually wrote it.
And you happy about this?
You stuck with the nigga. I'm doing what I normally do.
You happy with this?
Voting for the Democrat got some sense. I'm doing that. I did that last time. I'm doing it this time.
This nigga ain't got no sense, man.
I ain't doing nothing different.
This nigga bigger racist.
Well, what's gotta happen now? Y'all gotta figure out what y'all gonna do.
Nothing. We gotta move to Mars, dog. It's over with now, dog.
Killer Mike, if you're watching this joint right now, hit us up, dog. I need to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I need to know what's your next move now, dog. You know? I need to know what you gonna do now. Mr. Oh, we can't have Hillary. She's a 3 strikes bill. What the fuck?
Yeah, you can.
She wasn't even a senator, nothing, governor, nothing. She couldn't even look at the bill while I was wrote. But she took the heat of that bitch. That and emails. You see what I'm saying, Doc?
Couldn't go at her husband, they went at her.
So now we got the actual crime writing bill, the fool that actually wrote the damn thing. Piece by piece. This one. I love it. Hey, that's the funniest shit ever. I love it. It's ironic, you know. You can't don't.
You can't run away from it.
You couldn't ask for nothing better than this for niggas like me that was backing Hillary from the beginning, telling you this is our best offer to go. No one. People like you were saying this. She wrote the bill, all this bullshit. But now you stuck with the clown that really does that. How about that now? How y'all feel now?
The system is not good, dog. It can't be 2-party system, dog. It can't. See? This is what I'm saying. This is what you making us look. See? We eating shit or you getting pissed on? Which one?
See, this is what I mean.
You eating shit or getting pissed on? You gonna get pissed on by Biden and her, or you gonna eat shit from Trump?
I'm gonna let you rant.
No, you know what I mean, rant, dog. I'm just saying, dog. Yeah. This is why it can't be this system like this, dog. It gotta be over with.
Mm-hmm.
It gotta be over with, dog. You can't live in this, man. You can tell them we gotta accept these 2 clowns or accept that other clown over there who ain't no better. All 3 of them racist. Don't give a fuck about black people. You can't tell me they do.
So I need to know what y'all gonna do then. What y'all gonna do?
I told you destroy the whole system.
The Sanders group. The Sanders
I ain't
claim.
want Bernie Sanders. He too much communist and all that.
Bernie Sanders claim. What y'all gonna do?
What
What y'all gonna do now? I need to hear this now. I need to hear it.
You ain't want Bernie Sanders.
I know. I still know. Yeah.
Why not? He better than Biden. Biden whole food racist.
Nah.
Kamala racist like. I don't know how you be racist.
You literally gotta be a Democrat first to even talk to you. All right? Sanders wasn't a Democrat at all. So he wouldn't even pledge to be a Democrat, right?
Why would he do that for?
Oh,
God
yeah,
damn.
that's right.
He wouldn't even do it.
He was independent.
He would not even switch even when they asked him.
No, you can't do that. Stand by your moral.
Okay, so now we can't trust you. That's why he lost. Now we think you're gonna vote for guns. Now we think you're gonna vote for Republicans. Now we think you're gonna vote tax cuts and all that nonsense. You don't know what you're gonna do now because you're not a Democrat.
Because the people that didn't vote for him was the ones that was with Bernie Sanders.
You know?
That crowd right there sabotaged the whole motherfucking election.
What you think is gonna happen then? Niggas don't like Kamala Harris?
Now you don't like Kamala Harris.
No.
See what I'm saying?
No. Her and Biden together is Donald Trump.
Okay. What the fuck?
Her and Biden together is Donald Trump. That's done. Her and Biden together is Donald Trump, though.
Young, anybody watching this, I appreciate y'all tuning in right now on Facebook. First of all, like I said, I love this moment right now in history.
Why? Because we stuck with a female that want to see niggas in jail, and don't care, not just niggas, everybody in jail.
Hey, y'all asked for this.
You stood a graham cracker, you jail.
People like you, Killer Mike.
I ain't asked for this. I
Ice
asked
Cube.
for a better system for everybody.
Y'all asked for this.
No.
This is the people y'all asked for. You asked for a bigot, and you asked for the people that actually wrote the bill. Y'all asked for this shit. Now choose these two now. Now what you gonna do? You see what I'm saying? This is what I mean about the whole argument that was going on just ain't make no fucking sense. Look what the position they got us in. You had to live with a racist now for 4 years. Now you gonna switch to somebody that
Racist like
wrote the bill
Bud Budweiser like
that you can't stand. They wrote. She enforced it.
You know, so therefore you should make it stand there even.
She enforced it
Like a motherfucker.
He wrote it.
And they said she built prisons. That's how bad she was going.
And I need to see the same angle. I need to see that same joint y'all was doing with Henry, dog. The person that didn't do it, y'all got to give them the same energy.
Trump won't win again, right?
That's y'all fault. That was y'all fault last time. This
So
is
y'all
y'all
fault
fault this
this
time.
time.
Hell yeah.
So this is all set to get Trump back in there. That's what you telling
It's
me.
y'all fault.
So we live with 45 for another 4 years, Jay.
Nigga, if you step back and look at it from
They sabotage this
Radical rail view. If you step out and look at it, you got the nigga that ran with the first black president, right? And you got a black woman beside her. You should be happy. It shouldn't be nothing to be. What do you mean? You see what I'm saying? What you mean? You shouldn't need nothing.
Oh, and Obama shouting her out ain't helping. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep that 100. You trying to sell us on her? We don't know her. This is random. You know what I'm saying? So tell her she gonna do a good job. That's like saying, yo, that ain't gonna work. So just try, my man Obama, but nah, it didn't work like that. Try to hype this up. This is a bad decision. Democratic Party, just because y'all think y'all gonna win don't mean y'all gonna win. Y'all need to step y'all game up. You gotta try, though. You know, just because the chick say you going to smash don't mean you is going to smash. You still got to put the work in. Y'all just thinking this is gravy, man. This shit is nonsense. Hey, that's available candidates, man. We got one race.
I'm high, okay?
You happy with two races.
Like, hey, I was happy last time with Hillary.
They're two races.
And the niggas
never make one Trump.
Hillary and niggas spoke Spanish. I still don't know who they were. You feel me? I didn't give a fuck. It was better than motherfucking Trump. I still know who that clan was. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know who that clan was.
Exactly.
Oh.
So now I got Biden that ran with Obama, which is good enough for me.
No way.
Then you got a black girl there. I love this. Black girl magic. You know what I'm saying? Now,
I see black. What part of her black?
come on, let's not do this.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything about a nigga.
Yeah, she got no nigga. She got no nigga.
She black.
She ain't black, though.
You look on that birth certificate, gonna say colored or black. Now,
No,
that shit gonna say colored.
No, it ain't. It gonna say Indian.
Huh?
Indian.
Wait a minute.
They call them sand niggas over there, though.
My shit said colored. So I
They
know
call
my
them
shit
sand
said
niggas.
colored.
She mean on your own. That's what she
Now,
did.
black people had a little transition here. We had colored one time in the books. You see what I'm saying?
Ain't no color in
We was
her.
black. Now I don't do the African American thing. I'm not into that.
Yeah, she ain't black.
But
She
I'm
ain't
black
African
or
American.
Negro. I'm satisfied with that. The African thing, African American thing, I ain't with that.
She Caribbean Indian. There you go. That's what she is. She a Caribbean Indian. Get that shit straight.
Like that restaurant across the street.
There you go.
When she jerk chicken and
Let's not do
oxtail.
this.
Let's not do this. Nah, you started on more than she black. Ain't no black in
Let's not
her.
do this.
The way she talk, the way she act is all Indian.
My baby graduated from Howard, nigga. Somebody have a motherfucker in the house that graduated from Howard, nigga. What are you rapping about right now?
What are you talking about, dog?
What do you mean?
What you talking about, dog?
She graduated
Hey, tell
from
her to
Howard
go back to the
University.
Cookie Mart, man. We don't need her over here, dog.
She graduated from Howard University.
Go back to the motherfucking Cookie Mart.
Can you give me any vice president or president that graduated from Howard?
No.
All right, good.
That's
my
good.
point. No?
That's good.
Damn straight.
You ain't been up in Northwest in a while, dog. You ain't seen it in a minute, dog. It's all Ethiopian up there now, dog.
That right there gets blacker than Obama.
It's all
If you go to Howard,
now, dog.
you're not blacker than Obama.
You
Right?
ain't, dog.
Where Obama was in Chicago,
You got a
you
few
can't get no
black
blacker than Howard.
Dog, you do all the time.
Huh?
You was telling me, dog, ain't black it up there.
Howard? When she went,
When she went, maybe we
nigga,
black.
I probably ran into her. I knew I recognized her.
No, you don't recognize her.
I knew I recognized them.
Oh, yeah, so she a Yale smoker too. That's what's up.
Right, smash.
Yeah, he smashed that down too. You was in the Indians back then, dog?
Smash.
Okay.
No, I was with anything that was the finest thing in DMV area.
Oh, so you said she was
The
the Spanish?
finest things in DMV area, I was riding in the cars. I was riding. You know what I'm saying? DMV
Catch
can't
him
do
at Y'all Fest.
Y'all friends? Oh, love. But
Wait a
don't
minute.
like that tone, dog. Stop that.
Wait a minute. I'm good, man.
You good?
She black and Asian. You know what I'm saying, dog? She checked two boxes.
So she a Blasian? She a Blasian?
She checked two boxes.
She checked 2 boxes out there?
Check them off. You know what I'm saying, dog?
I thought India was Indian. I didn't know India was
She checked 3 boxes in one body.
Okay.
She black, Asian, and a woman. Wow. She cleared the whole thing off, dog. You know what I'm saying, dog? Cleared up.
Hey, Jay, you hear this man, dog?
Hey. Hey, she black and Asian. Oh, I'm starting to like her, man. You know what I'm saying, dog?
She don't like niggas like you, though.
And she graduated from Howard. I'm starting to like you.
You started liking that?
Hey, I didn't pay no attention. I like the little swag, though. I like when you wearing little heavy jumpers and all that shit. I like that, though. You know what I'm saying? That was cool. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know nothing about her. You know anything about her, Jay?
Yeah, I know about
Tell me about her, man. What do you know about her?
She lock a nigga up. That's why I'm doing
that too.
Throw the motherfucking kid away.
That too. She originated from Jamaica and whatnot. She's mixed. Yes, she is mixed.
Tell her gonna make me some motherfucking cocoa bread.
Some ginger beer.
You know?
Now you remember every time she be in those little like when she had the judge up there, the Supreme Court judge, she was digging in that nigga shit, boy. That's what we need.
Because that nigga was trying to let niggas go and he was trying to keep them in jail.
Digging in them. You ain't get out of here with that shit, boy. I like her. I'm starting to like her.
You like her? That's something
I didn't know her. I don't know nothing about her. I'm learning as we go. You know what I'm saying?
We go, yeah, we all are.
But I'm gonna vote for them. We all. I don't give a fuck.
You go blue.
They the ones.
They
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dog, whenever you make it to the cream of the top of the Democratic joint, I ain't gotta know that you already is for my values. You know what I'm saying? I already know that now. So I ain't gotta really go into the details with you. You feel me, dog? Because you wouldn't be at the top of this thing if you wasn't seeing my values at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
She at the top because they wanted to be at the top because, you know what I'm saying, she gonna lock her nigga up.
All right, let's talk about one part. People say they only picking her to lock up the black vote.
Yeah.
What you think about that, Jay?
Now, if she was to do something like that, she needs to be concentrating on Chicago violence, DC violence, violence all over the United States, as far as murders. Now, if she could concentrate on those, then yeah. But if she just locking people up just because they got, no insurance on their vehicle or fucked up.
No. She locked people up. She was in the drug free strikes joint. She was heavy into that. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if it's the drugs or the murders, yeah. Especially the murders. The murders is number one to me. Because now kids getting popped out here for no reason, for like straight bullets and shit. Can't have that.
Y'all gonna have to eat this one. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Eat what? Trump for another 4 years? Yeah, that's what we got.
You have to eat a motherfucker that wrote the crime bill, actually wrote it.
Man, they not winning.
Actually wrote it.
They not winning.
Actually wrote it.
They not winning.
And then the broad that pushed it, the real broad, the real female that pushed it, the real female that used it to lock people up. Wow. I gotta see how they do this from here. Hey,
they ain't got nothing in the world to split.
But you still got,
I can't imagine, motherfucker, what's his name?
You still got another
That
problem.
orange bomb in the joint. I ain't got Trump letting none of this slide. He gonna rub this all in their face. He wrote the bill, and she, oh yeah, this is gonna be
I was about
ugly.
to say, yeah, you shut the party up.
This gonna be ugly.
I know.
If the fight begins today, man, we talking about 85 days till the election, dog. All right, it begins today. Radical Rail still on the fence with this stuff again. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Radical Rail, Killer Mike, all y'all. Hey, I see y'all. I'm watching y'all now. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing, man.
Don't do that Henry thing again.
You ain't watching nothing.
Don't do it. Get out there and vote. I don't hear no Kaepernick talking about I don't vote. Ice Cube talking, hey, get your ass back. Ice Cube say he voted. All right?
Yeah,
So he back under my wing now. He's not just O'Shea Cube now. You know what I'm saying? That?
He told you if they ain't on his paper, he ain't vote.
Hey, as long as he said that shit on that the Instagram that everybody need to vote, sounds good to me, my nigga. You cleared me up. We good. Man, you back friends again. You know what I'm saying? That? You know? Killer Mike, I can't hear you. I can't hear you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Where you at? I need to hear you too.
Even Snoop said he voted.
I need to hear Killer Mike get out and say I'm voting this time. I'm sorry. I made a mistake last time. I was tripping. I need to hear that. Radical Rail?
No, sir.
Even Snoop said he was about to vote this year.
I need to hear that, Radical Rail.
You fucked up over here, dog. I knew they were gonna find somewhere to fuck this up.
But see, the bad thing about it, I ain't gonna say the bad thing. The thing about it, I had the feeling that she was gonna be the choice anyway. Because you got other people that they said that they wanted to look at. The rumor came out that Rain Bowser, they was looking
I
at.
can live with that. She got nigga in it.
No, I can't live with that.
Why not? She got nigga in it.
I got more experience in her. I got it.
But yeah,
She been in what? A man for about 3-4 years?
Hey, wait, what the fuck? Obama was what, a senator for like a
No,
month or two.
a
But
senator.
yeah, ain't nothing to do with it.
He was in Congress and Senate. You know what I'm saying?
But see, at the same time, he was set up to be a president with 2 Republicans in the House and the Senate. The reason for that is because they want everything to be vetoed coming down the pipeline. But the stuff that he did, manage to have,
Who?
Obama, the stuff that Obama did had, Trump shut it, changing all of that around. That's why we got a pandemic. He had doctors, health organizations that was on top of this. That's how Ebola got killed down because of their expertise. But then when he fired the doctors that, was pretty much on top of the pandemic, well, the COVID-19, they was scratched because the funds was going through, now he talking about budget this, budget that. Cut off funds from the World Health Organization. You cut off funds for FEMA. You cut off funds for the doctors and placements that was taking care of the COVID-19 and other little, diseases around the world. It fires all of them, keep calling the whole thing a hoax. And guess what? Money is tax money. Your tax money is going to either his pockets or his buddy pockets. Because your small business loans has been dried out. Nobody can get a business loan right now. Why? Because big places, people, LA Lakers, Chris Roth, Steakhouse, these big corporations is draining the swamp out of these small business loans, and they pretty much wanted to take your stimulus package. When they first introduced the stimulus bill, first thing came out of the Republicans' mouth is, let's give it to the corporations. And while the corporations was going to get this money, you was going to be asked out. So you have to think about stuff like this. You got to think about, like, not only here in DC, Maryland, Virginia, everywhere, because what impacts certain areas, it impacts other areas. Like DC can't be a state because Mitch McConnell, yeah, I'm name dropping.
Even with the facts right now.
Because Mitch McConnell don't want the power of the Democrats tipped over is the reason why DC is not a state. DC not a state because DC is a Democratic place. It was another place, I think it was Puerto Rico territory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another place they was trying to have as a state. But they didn't want that because that was also a Democratic part. So it tips the scale of power towards the red side. The red side is funded by the NRA. Do you think they care about your stimulus package? Nah, they're getting funded by the NRA. So each time these bozos come out the gun shop, there's no, right now it's an ammunition drought out here. You can't go to the gun store, go get ammo.
Because all the Trump folks getting the guns, man.
Right.
Them joints up.
Right.
Oh, but you said we don't need them though, right? We don't need to protect ourselves, right?
Trump main man in there.
Yeah, all the red people. Then you might got some people that works in the gun shop and might, when they was closed, they probably went to the hood, popped the trunk. Yeah, you want this? You want that? In the hood.
So what you telling me is they tuning up while y'all sitting around here looking stupid.
Right. And you heard what Mayman said about a month ago. He said he wants to start a civil war.
Yeah.
And in South Carolina, the police officer, he said they fired his ass. They had him soundbite. They did an audit on his cop car, on the soundbite of his cop car, and he said, "Y'all niggas, I'll shoot all of y'all niggas." He said it straight up. He said, "I'll shoot all y'all niggas." He said, "I'll start a motherfucking civil war."
They got bazooka going up shops and shit.
Right. It'd be another fucking Black Wall Street.
So, right, good with
I
that.
don't know if y'all seen the day when they came out the other day. Y'all seen when they talked for first time today?
Yeah.
I like the way it look.
You like the way it look?
I'm loving this. You know?
You gotta stop playing. You don't know shit, dog. You just trying to be a good monkey, dog.
Yeah, I was cool with the Hillary part. I know I'm cool with it. You put somebody black in that joint. I'm really cool.
Where's the black person at,
You
dog?
know what I'm saying?
Where's the black person you keep
I ain't say nothing about no Negro. I said black. That's definitely on her birth certificate. It might be colored on her birth certificate.
So she ain't Negro.
In fact, that's what's on her birth certificate. Color.
color.
Yeah.
So she ain't Negro. You cool with that?
My mother joined was Negro. On her birth certificate, she was Negro.
Yeah, I think on my great grandmother's
Birth certificate. Is that color? I think I'm colored.
Color, dog?
Yeah, there's a point in time we was called colored. I think I'm sure.
No colors allowed. How that gonna work?
I might be black. I might be black when they start calling me black. I might be black on my birth certificate. But I know it was colored, Negro, black, then it's African American.
Yeah, they keep this Trump be back in there, be back to nigga.
It's already in the fix is in, dog. Trump in it. Between Kanye putting votes.
Oh yeah. We ain't even talk about that. That Kanye shit, don't fall for that. Please don't.
Kanye stealing votes for my man.
Don't fall for that
The fix
shit.
is in, dog.
I'm trying to tell you, the fix is in.
So,
trying to sway
all the
votes.
hip hop about to go with that. All them young niggas, I think, no.
Hey, don't listen to Nick Cannon.
Yeah,
Nick
Nick
Cannon gonna get
Cannon,
y'all
the
fucked
baby,
up.
all them niggas say vote for Kanye.
Huh?
Like, the baby say vote for Kanye too.
Oh shit, we in trouble now.
I know, he's about to be popular, dog.
When people do that, you can't tell me Black Lives Matter after that. You can't do nothing about that.
Wow,
You can't tell me that.
Kanye gonna be a good president, dog.
By that time, you might as well say Black Foods Matter.
You can't tell me Black Lives Matter. You can't make no songs. You off limit from that point on, right?
Because you work for
Because we trying to get this racist bigot out of here, which is a arch nemesis of the black culture, a racist bigot, obviously. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to get him the fuck out of here. So now, if you waste your vote, pay attention to me, America. You know what I'm saying? If you don't vote, you vote for anybody else that had nothing to do with Biden, you just voted for that clown man. Just that simple. You don't vote, you voted for him. Simple as that. It don't get no simple. Like, you vote for this fool right here that think he can rap, you fucked up again. You know what I'm saying? That's a vote for the orange demon. You know what I'm saying? So you got, I'm telling you, man, there's no time for none of this bullshit this time. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't got time for
Yeah. You got 3 Supreme Court judges still gonna go for that next term.
You know I got my list, though. I ain't letting y'all slide either. All of y'all. Everything begins now. I'm in this. We got a platform now. We got our own platform now. We in the middle of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So while this thing going on, you gonna hear from us too. You know what I'm saying? So what's her name? Kamala? Whatever fucking name is.
Hey, yo, know her name, dog.
Anything come up,
Carmella.
don't let nothing come up now. You know what I'm saying? Doc? Don't let it come up using strip club and all this dumb shit done happen. You know what I'm saying? You better tell us now. You know what I'm saying? Because I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nothing stupid come up. All right? But other than that, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I feel it. I like all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Radical Rail ain't feeling it. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all, people.
Radical Rail, I'm keeping track of all y'all too. I'm not letting y'all slide through this whole season. Y'all go and get out there and vote. Ice Cube already said he gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta take him off my list. You know what I'm saying? Killer Mike, get your ass out there. You know what I'm saying, Doc? You feel me, Radical Rail?
Not at all, dog.
Got to get out there and vote this time. So they came out the joint what today?
Yeah.
want to play a little bit when they came out.
Out in Delaware, nonetheless.
Then the other fix was they're still talking about Russia.
Yeah, Russia.
They said Russia.
They said we got Orange 45.
Nigga, you got Russia putting hits on our soldiers. Ain't nothing getting done.
Nothing.
Nothing. So, come on, man. We need another president. Stay with me. Stay with me. All right? Okay? Because everything we think of will come back to that. You know? But they talked today, so I'll play a little bit of what they was talking about today. It's still,
In her campaign in the primary, Kamala often talked about what she referred to as the 3 a.m. agenda. About moms and dads awake late at night in their kitchens, worried, scared, uncertain about how they were going to take care of their families, about how they were going to pay the bills, about how they were going to make it, simply make it. Growing up in Scranton and Claymont, Delaware, I saw that struggle with my family as well. Kamala saw it with hers as well. And millions of Americans are living that struggle as we speak, especially in this moment of crisis, especially with so many jobs lost. Kamala and I both know that all folks are looking for, as my dad would say, is an even shot. Just give me a shot, a fair shot, a shot at making it. And it'll be the work of our administration to make sure they get a fair shot. Working families need someone on their side in this nation because they certainly don't have anyone in the president now on their side. That's going to change in the Biden-Harris administration.
I like the ring of that.
It's going to be gratifying to see the strong.
Hey, I like the ring of that. Biden-Harris administration. Hey, you don't like the way that sound?
No, it ain't sound good.
Biden-Harris
Hey, this man ain't got no talkability, dog.
Yeah, it's true.
This nigga is
Where's
worse.
that reaction to Senator Harris
Wait,
as our next vice?
he's a loser, okay?
And you want him to support a loser.
He's a loser. Literally,
You support a
I think he
loser.
lost, what, 3-4 times? How many times he lose, Jay? He ran about 4 times
God damn.
since the 80s. I think he lost Obama. I know he lost Obama. Lost Hillary. He lost my man Edwards.
No, what's his name ran against him? He lost to. He actually lost.
Did he lose to
Sanders.
Al Sharpton?
No, he lost to Curry, he lost to Gore,
Wait,
he lost all of them.
did he lose to Al Sharpton? He's a loser. I think he lost to Al Sharpton.
That's your man, though.
I think this nigga lost to Al Sharpton, though.
Yeah, I remember when Al Sharpton ran.
Yes.
Shit, I remember when Jesse Jackson.
So every day reward this man for 50 years of failures.
He's a loser. Don't, if he was ran on his own, he would have lost again. It's just like, if Trump wasn't there, it's just, and then another thing, he had to pick a black person when he didn't have to.
He only had to.
But
the wrong one.
I don't see it as him wanting a black vote, right? Because that's dumb. If you ain't a black person that want to vote because of bigot in it, that ain't enough for you. You got issues already. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just dumb.
But you put another bigot in it. He ain't to the Trump level, but he there.
It's hard for me to think somebody's a bigot that ran with the first black president ever.
You wrong.
And he stayed in the second administration, so it's 8 years to decline. You think that wasn't long enough for a black man to know this nigga's a bigot? He got to get the fuck
Yeah,
out
he
of
know he knew that. He also did Biden didn't say shit. He kept his mouth shut. Stayed in the fucking corner. Played his role.
So Jay, you think he a bigot too, right?
Cause Miller called on one.
Right
He
now,
said-
if anybody want,
I know what he
Join in on
said
this
was a trip when he said, "If you don't vote for me, you ain't black." Out to you.
And he the authority on it.
He put his fingerprint on that.
yeah, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
The fuck
That's
out
exactly what I just said. Really, like if it's a racist bigot, there, like you
And
black.
he won.
What else you need to vote for? Like, that's my point. Yeah, that's what he's trying to say. Don't think of like you black, nigga. It's a racist right there. What do you mean? That's what he mean.
You tripping.
Like, why is it an argument? Why is it a debate with black people?
Because he's won. He's not innocent.
Oh my god.
He got blood on the floor, blood on the table, whatever you want to say it. He rubs me the wrong way. And he ain't got no charisma.
This nigga is dog. This nigga putting me to sleep.
It's gonna work.
Gore was born. Curry was extra born. But this nigga on a whole new level.
I was just about to get to all this. Me, all those people I vote for, right? I don't get to start saying, this person, this little thing about him. No, because the other alternative is a Bush or a Republican. You see what I'm saying? It's like, no, there's no time for that nitpick shit. You did that shit last 4 years ago. You can't do that this time. It's just that simple. No nitpicking no more. You know what I'm saying?
But we not united, dog. You gotta give us something
You
united.
can't tell me this dude is big. That's just
He is.
That's just nonsense.
He's just not a Trump level bigot. He's a bigot.
You can't. That's just hard to throw out there like that.
Why your girl do that then? She called him that.
Who?
Camilla. She
ain't called
called this
him that.
nigga. That nigga a racist, dog.
Wow.
She called him that.
And she gonna run with him?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to figure
Let's
out.
stop for me.
Hey, I'm lost. I'm seriously
Jay.
lost.
Jay.
But that's like having
That shit is facts,
that's
though.
like having Biden running with Obama, and then it's all one little miscrew.
So, Rabbit, explain this to me.
I know some people attack people to get votes when they come in, but it's levels to that shit. Like, if you one of those type of people that say, okay, this motherfucker says nigga all the time on the mic, then you turn around and you black, but then you turn around, Ben Carson, him, and you sit and you sucking this man dick
Big
for
Cosby.
4 years. Oh damn!
Big Cosby works.
You said this. He got attacked horribly during the debates by Trump. He didn't go to Bush route.
No.
He didn't go to Bush route or the McCain
You
route.
can't be like my man. You can't do it.
What you talking about? I'm just telling you what I heard.
You can't do the same
Can't
shit
do
thing y'all do. Like, that doesn't make any
Look,
sense.
man, they was going at it tooth and nail. Camilla versus Biden. Then Biden got the ticket. Then Camilla dropped out the race and all that. But she was
Yeah.
going on this man. She was calling this man a racist. Man, racist.
First of all,
She ain't Trump level racist, but he racist. That's my whole point.
first of all,
All of them got that shit in them, man.
again, you talking about the nigga that ran with the first black president.
What does that have to do with
And
anything?
he chose the first black woman on his ticket. It's like he smashed in between two black people in history. Like, nigga, you serious?
And they curved him to the presidency, so supposedly. What you say, he's a loser, right?
Yeah,
He got with Obama.
He's a
He
loser.
won.
He's a loser.
All right, then. Now without Obama, he lost. So what did that tell you? You need color to win.
He definitely a loser.
He figured this formula out. He cannot win with him by himself. He can't even get on a ticket without somebody like that. He couldn't win without Obama.
So
and he
now,
didn't win.
so now you pulling votes from black folks, from some black folks,
Yeah.
but you also pulling votes from LGBT community.
There you go. You getting all the chicks. Even the female white chicks gonna go with the liberals. He getting all them votes by putting the women in.
Yeah, now because
That shit was
women-
strategic.
Dog. They gonna vote for him anyway.
No, it wasn't. They
Like,
gonna
what are you
vote for him.
talking
They
about?
gonna vote for 45.
That's what makes that's the argument does make no sense when people are like, oh, he try to serve the black vote.
Not just the black
What do you
vote, the liberal, the LGBTQ too.
They gonna vote for him anyway.
No,
That's how he became
No.
the nominee. It wasn't for black women.
no.
That's why he had to get a black woman on his ticket, dog.
That was the price for him to
The
get
black
that
women
vote
in
for him.
South Carolina, he was at the end of the totem pole until they voted for him in South Carolina. He was dead. The campaign was done. Black people put him over the hump. Like I've been telling y'all, we put people over the hump.
Nah.
Put him over the hump, and now he had the Democratic, what's his name? Jay?
Now he gotta be the servant of the LGBTQ.
If it wasn't for South Carolina, he wouldn't be standing here.
Now he serves the chicks, the LGBTQ.
Black women in South Carolina, dog.
Oh man, it's not looking good, man.
So when you say serve the vote, like who black people vote for? They already vote for him.
No,
LBG, they already vote for him.
no,
It's like, how you showing that up? Like, what do you mean? They gonna vote for the racists?
no. They're gonna vote for Kanye.
Like, that don't make any sense.
I tell
He
you,
a racist too. He supported the racists.
there you go.
So what's the difference?
They voting for Kanye, though.
You can't vote for him. They're supporting the racists too.
But
You
the
said
other
they
thing-
can't. They're
The
going
other
to.
thing about Kanye is some states
You didn't put him on ticket.
they ain't put him on TV because they're investigating the shit. They're investigating at the fact that he got fake signatures.
Man, you wasting everybody's time and shit. I don't want to hear him say nothing about no Black Lives Matter either.
You don't say that, dog.
Everything done with him. I don't want to see nothing. He went around with a fucking red hat on. So he really don't need to be talked to. You know what I'm saying?
Make America white again.
Vice President. You know, it comes from people all over the country. It's already
Your
heard.
black ass guy. Really.
All over the country. All ideological views, all backgrounds. Events, of course, they are predictable, some of them. Comes from all over, except, of course, from Donald Trump's White House and his allies. You all knew it was coming. You could have set your watches to it. Donald Trump has already started his attacks, calling Kamala, quote, nasty, whining about how she is, quote, mean to his appointees. It's no surprise, because whining is what Donald Trump does best, better than any president in American history. Is anyone surprised Donald Trump has a problem with a strong woman or strong women across the board? We know the more is to come. So let's be clear. If you're a working person, worried about whether or not you'll have a job to go to, whether or not you'll be able to pay your mortgage, pay your rent, worried about the poison in the air you breathe, the water you drink, worried about your civil rights, even your basic right to dignity, which is under attack with this administration. Kamala Harris has had your back, and now we have to have her back. She's going to stand with me in this campaign, and all of us are going to stand up for her. On January 20th, 2021, we're all going to watch Senator Harris raise her right hand and swear the oath of office as the first woman ever to serve in the second highest office in America, in this land. And then we're going to get to work fixing the mess that President Trump and Vice President Pence have created, both at home and abroad, through 4 years of mismanagement and coddling of terrorists and thugs around the world. Not only will America dig itself out of this hole they put us in, we're going to build back, and we're going to build back better. We have a public health crisis. While he's in court trying to do away with health care. With more than 5 million reported infections, 165,000 people dead and climbing as a consequence of COVID-19. And still, months later, no real leadership or plan from the President of the United States how to get this pandemic under control. Nope.
Sound good to me, though. Starting to sound strong, confident. You know what I'm saying, Doc? He's feeling it. You know what I'm saying?
I know when he first came out, he was like, me and Kamala Harris, we're going to clean up the America at first.
Feeling itself, dog.
Now it's starting to sound like the white Martin Luther King.
Long-term care centers are open for vulnerable seniors.
Don't wake me up to my dreaming. We dreaming right now.
Hey, I think Obama gave him something.
Obama gave him something. Yeah, that's what he hyped up on.
Gave him something to read. He said, hey,
You should pick Obama as the vice president. There you go. That'll work right there for him.
Oh, shit.
You should have picked Obama for his vice president. There you go.
none of that worked.
How would that not work? That's what y'all love right there.
None of that.
Y'all gave you 8 years of Biden Obama again.
Listen, I want to just hear. So I'm not used to her. I don't know how she talk. I don't know what's her thing. I know some of her shit is
She's straight.
she locking
She's
motherfuckers
straight.
up. I know
She's
she's locking
straightforward.
motherfuckers up.
She's a straight shooter.
She a straight shooter.
Now in the debate, I've seen a little bit when she dug in. Matter of fact,
She said, "What was the cookie bar?"
Bob, she said the nigga trying to stop her from busting out in the motherfucking white neighborhood or some shit.
What?
Y'all ain't see that in the debate?
Since you try to stop busting.
Yeah, he tried to sign a bill to stop her from busting or some shit she said. Damn. Let's see what she talk about when she come on.
She want to bust people no more?
No.
Yeah, her shit was colored. She was born in 1964. She don't look like she look good for her age.
They served as attorneys general
What's your
at the
whole
same time. They took on the same big fights.
Yeah, so.
Kamala in California, Bo here in Delaware.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. As I said, Joe, when you called me, I am incredibly honored by this responsibility, and I'm ready to get to work. I am ready to get to work. After the most competitive primary in history, the country received a resounding message.
What?
Lord have mercy.
Out of the most competitive, what is she talking? What?
Remove the stick from her ass.
What is she talking about right there? She tripping. Most competitive joint was Hillary and Obama. I don't remember her joint. Nobody remember her. What's she talking about?
Joe was the person to lead us forward.
Oh,
Joe,
okay.
I'm so
I see
proud
what
to
you're saying.
stand with you. And I do so mindful of all the heroic and ambitious women before me, whose sacrifice, determination, and resilience makes my presence here today even possible. This is a moment of real consequence for America. Everything we care about, our economy, our health, our children, the kind of country we live in, it's all on the line. We're reeling from the worst public health crisis in a century. The president's mismanagement of the pandemic has plunged us into the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. And we're experiencing a moral reckoning with racism and systemic injustice
She didn't know
that
anything
has
about.
brought a new coalition of conscience to the streets of our country, demanding change. America is crying out for leadership. Yet we have a president who cares more about himself than the people who elected him. A president who is making every challenge with.
Now, I don't think she should be. Hold on, what y'all think of what she's talking about?
She sounds like one of the people that be on the commercials asking for money in third world countries.
Damn. Damn, that's savage right there, though. Dog.
Please donate $10 for these hungry children.
I know, I don't like what she's talking about.
Damn, you kind of like something about it, huh? This is like you real loud with this one. This is the problem, man. The way she sound, this is real.
Then I don't like the fact that she going at Trump. It's like, leave that to Biden. Just be a black woman running. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you want her to be the two black women?
Just
I'm
be
being honest with you.
Oh, play her role?
I'm
Why
being
talk about
honest with you.
Trump?
She's saying the same thing. She's saying what we've been saying that we already know, actually.
Yeah.
Just need that leadership, that situation to the, you know.
Real
to that
sexist, dog.
time.
She got nuts too. She want that man.
I don't like her just doing that. That's unnecessary.
You want her to stay in her place, right?
Like her whole time she talking about Trump. Like,
Yeah.
you're not running for president no more. Relax yourself. Just
Turn
be. Yeah, just be. You know what I'm saying?
They say once they win, Biden gonna die. She'll be president.
That's why it's not gonna
They say he ain't making it past that first
Yeah.
term. That's not a good look. Dog.
That's why I don't even think this gonna be tough.
I know. I'm about to say that's why they thinking Biden ain't making it.
If she was just ran on her own, she wouldn't have made it.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
That's not way to get a female president.
if somebody just old as fuck, that's gonna be
They
tough.
just kick the bucket.
And that's
Yeah.
why they gonna put Trump in.
And then if you get the other clown to kick the bucket, then you got Pence.
And that's
That
even
nigga
worse.
quiet. I know he quiet then.
Jeez.
He quiet and then
He quiet.
Even more difficult to solve. But here's the good news. We don't have to accept the failed government of Donald Trump and Mike Pence. In just 83 days,
83.
we have a chance to choose a better future for our country. So, Joe, Dr. Biden, thank you for the trust you've placed in me.
Wow.
Jill, I know you will be an incredible First Lady. And my husband Doug and I are so grateful to become a part of your extended family.
You need no speech.
And ever since I received Joe's call, I've been thinking, yes, about the first fight that I really came to know. And that, of course, is Joe's beloved son, one of his beloved sons, Bo. In the midst of the Great Recession, Bo and I spoke on the phone practically every day, sometimes multiple.
I just can't picture her pennies. This is gonna be a disaster. Dang. Biden?
Mhm.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think she'll do good in debates. Because Prince don't got shit to say. And he ain't got shit to say now. Where he at?
Yeah,
Where the fuck he at? He got a pandemic. Ain't you supposed to be out there?
That's high.
This motherfucker.
I ain't heard shit from him in 3
I haven't
years.
heard him. I haven't
He gonna
heard
come
from
out
him
there
in 2
chill.
months.
It's showtime now. They ain't gonna
Showtime.
pick this running mate. It's showtime.
Showtime.
You gonna hear Trump talk about them all the time now.
Yeah, Trump will be. He will be this.
Showtime.
that.
Showtime. At the Apollo,
It's on, baby.
it's on like Donkey Kong.
T3P. We on this ride. 83 days to go. You know what I'm saying? 83 days to go. You know what I'm saying? Dog, get out there. You know? Social justice, like she was trying to say, social justice crisis, economic crisis, pandemic crisis, and a president that's impeached. What the fuck? It's 2020, man. You know? The gas, this is only what, 6 months in? 7 months? Started shaking as fuck. You know? Shouts out to everybody Spotify to download the podcast, man. We broke 3,000 motherfucking downloads. Appreciate everybody that picks download our podcast, dog. T3P. Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia. Appreciate you a whole lot, you know what I'm saying? Texas, you know, appreciate you, you know. Everybody that download that podcast, 3,000 downloads, you know. Appreciate you a whole lot. Breaker, Radio Public, the whole Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, all those podcast joints, you know what I'm saying? We on it, you know? Holla at you, boy. We got downloads every Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? Every Tuesday you can get a fresh podcast up off us, you know what I'm saying? Monday, Wednesday, Friday on YouTube, rapping to you just like that we doing, you know? The hottest topics. But Wednesdays is mainly our podcast, you know what I'm saying? We just, you know, trending topics and the hottest topics we just address it, you know? But Mondays and Fridays we do a little sports, we do a little music, we do a little bit of everything, you know? Tune in, subscribe if you like that, you know? Right now we're discussing a big issue we got right now with my man picking up Kamala Harris, where some of us ain't feeling it in the black community, you know? So, hey, some of us ain't feeling it, feel like that. Me, you know what I've been doing, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing different. If it was Hillary, it'd be saying, whoever the Democratic joint, you know what I'm saying?
And for a penny, and for a penny.
Whoever the Democratic joint. I ain't doing nothing different. I need everybody like Killer Mike to do something different. You know what I'm saying, Doc? YouTube, subscribe right now. We're trying to do a 100 chip challenge. You know what I'm saying? We do the hottest chip in the world. You get 100 subscribers. Us three will be on the platform. Matter of fact, right here in your face. You know what I'm saying? Live on all platforms. The chips will be right here. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Right here in your face. 100 subscribers. That'll be that 100 subscriber party right there. You know what I'm saying? You know? You know Radical Real?
Triple.
My man is not feeling, what's her name? At all.
Million no way.
I don't really know her like that, so I can't defend it. You know what I'm saying? So I just take the shit that I like and, you know, and let it go.
That's it, huh?
You know?
Do your research, dog. You come back, you be like, damn, Radical Real, you was right.
I love the fact she graduated.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
She graduated from DC Street, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, she
Howard.
imitation of
That means she been in, I need to talk to you. I'm going to tweet you. Camille. I ain't know you came from Howard, dog. You know?
She came from Howard when you was in diapers and shit, dog.
I'm see you know about the
Hey,
Georgia Florida Avenue Grill. You know about that?
No.
I'm seeing she know about the Florida Avenue Grill, like that thing. The pancakes. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
She don't know nothing about
Oh,
that.
they about Howard.
Florida Grill, yeah. Florida Grill was like that.
She don't know about no Florida Avenue. Hey, I'm gonna tweet you though. You know what I'm saying? You say from Howard. I'm finding out you know about the Florida Avenue Grill. You know what I'm saying? or being shitty about. You know what I'm saying, dog? Hey, that Florida Avenue Grill, you ever been before?
Yeah, I used to go there all the time.
God, Florida Avenue Grill was shit. DC, anybody from DC know about that Florida Avenue?
Yeah, I know
what
about Florida Avenue Grill.
Good night.
That French toast used to be bomb.
Man, you better stop playing. Oh, God.
Scrapple, egg, and cheese.
Woo!
Toast.
Don't even do it, nigga. This should be a shit.
Butter,
A plate.
butter,
It's
and
a plate.
You know what I'm
butter
saying?
and jelly on both sides of the bread.
Oh my
Home
God.
fries.
Let me tell you, right?
Oh, man.
My grandmother, that was her favorite spot. She would take it there all the time. Right? So one morning we, me and my man, and we pull up at the house and shit, right? She come out the door like, hey, come on, let's hit the Florida Avenue Grill. Whole time my man got a stolen joint. He pulled up in a stolen car and shit. She's like, hey, come on. So all of us just look at each other. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like, okay, what do we do here? You know what I'm saying? She was like, yeah, let's go. Come on, everybody get in. We was looking at this shit. My man was like, man, we might just go ahead and go. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? We rode to my grandma in the stolen joint, and we like 14, 15. We ride in that joint, we go down to Florida Avenue Grill and shit, right? We go in that joint, man, it's like, packed, like shit. We go in that joint, man, she go in that joint, like, man, if y'all done, y'all need to get up and let my boys in. Like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like that. She was that type of motherfucker. She was not playing. You come in that joint, Daddy? You finished? Man, I was just looking at the motherfucking newspaper. Like, you finished, nigga, let's go. You know, we was about 10 deep. Like, nigga, what? You heard what she said, motherfucker? Pick that shit up, bro. Fuck wrong with you, dog? Think you gonna sit there and watch the paper. You about to eat, nigga. Fuck wrong. We was not playing, man. That was my shit, dog. Man, we took it in there, stolen joint, man. Our house beat like a motherfucker going down that joint.
Like a fucking child.
I was like, she's like, hey, come on, hell, we can get down there. We ain't tell her shit. You know?
The stolen note.
We just stole it up. What the fuck was that? Man, he was stealing so much shit back there, young. He used to just pull up.
You know who was down the street from there, right? Wilson's.
Oh, yeah. You been there?
I've been in both of them Jones. Both of them Jones was like that.
Yeah. That's why I like being on this platform right here. DC. You don't hear about being shitty bowl or the Florida Avenue Grill on YouTube. You know what I'm saying, dog?
It's the old DC too.
Florida Avenue Grill or the shrimp bowl. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Shrimp boat.
You don't hear that shit on YouTube.
Why
But hey, you hear that? We hit.
Wasi.
You know what I'm saying, dog? We on the scene now. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't agree with Shorty on some of the shit she say. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't digged into her whole thing yet. You know what I'm saying? So Real must have did. He not feeling
I did a little bit. I ain't got to the root.
Okay.
I'm gonna start using some real facts.
Hey, as the podcast go on, the future podcast, you're gonna see
some real facts.
somebody, one of us might change. I don't know as we get our thing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Rap
Never know.
gonna change. You know, rap gonna change.
You never know. But I like what I see so far. All right, she black, mixed with a little Asian. You know what I'm saying? Female. You know what I'm saying? That sounds good to me. Sounds good.
It sound good.
I doubt I know Trump would be saying some wild shit.
Trump be saying
Wow, give her a nickname and all types of dumb shit.
You know, calling a monkey and all that shit.
That's I mean a pepper long.
And then you know when she was on the Breakfast Club, you know that shit gonna come up. She said she smoked weed. You know Trump gonna have a video of that shit, or probably his campaign motherfucking video.
Talking about we legal, huh?
She said she said when she smoked that shit in college, nigga. I was running around the streets with that shit from the feds. I know it wasn't legal. She can't say by her saying the senator, yeah, that fucked her up. That's gonna fuck her up.
I know. I'm about to say.
Trying to tell her, dog.
You trying
That
to
mean you doing something illegal.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
You doing shit illegal and you throwing books at motherfucking 20-page novels, whole dictionary.
Hey, this is gonna be ugly. Hey, but I like you though. You know what I'm saying?
Look at
It's gonna get ugly for your ass. I already know it. From the Democrat side and the Republican, you about to get fucked up, you know what I'm saying?
she a G, she can take it.
Just a little bit of shit I know that she did. I know Democrats ain't gonna like, so I already know that's why she ain't make it. You know what I'm saying? Once they start getting more feel of some of the shit. First of all, she's a prosecutor, so that already turned black people off at the beginning. Like shit, what she do? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, she locked your asses up immediately. Yeah, she did. For sure. I guarantee you haven't had a speech about this shit. You think that?
But see, here's the other thing about it. Now, the people that she locked up, like 9 times out of 10, might be felons. So they ain't gonna be able to vote.
Yeah.
So she might be in the clear.
I guarantee she will have a motherfucking.
She might be in the clear with that one.
Like one of them speeches to clear this shit up. Like, no, I'm telling you, dog. Like
speech.
She's gonna have to.
About
She's gonna have to clear some shit.
She's gonna have to start to this with some reform. She got to do a lot of reform right here.
Well,
That's
my suggestion for her is to play some Keith Sweat in the background.
No, get on
While
the
she
knees.
got a speech begging
You know,
voters.
I get on her knees.
I think
Get
this
on
gonna
your
be
knees.
up, dog.
On bended knee. That's what she need to be.
This gonna be up, dog.
You get on down on bended knee.
You know, she got.
Please vote for
ugly
me.
as fuck. Because I know for a fact your man will go in on her with a nickname about the Asian, something. He might call her the motherfucker. What's the name? Flu? What's that thing? If he called her that dog.
With the Chinese food.
Yeah.
Hey, oh my God.
Start that shit, man.
And I gotta give it to him. When that part right there, dog. When you do the nickname shit, I fucks with that. Hey, I like that right there, dog. That fucks him up. That knocks him off balance like a motherfucker, dog. That fucks him up, bro. When the niggas be like their nickname. What's her name? The girl? You call her Pocahontas. Fucked her day up.
Oh, she was pissed.
That Pocahontas thing fucked her up.
Oh, she was pissed.
She had to come back. She had to get a DNA test. She had to go do a speech. She was fucked up. She couldn't do nothing else. Her game was over.
And then you didn't hear from them.
That was it. That's why I said some of them nicknames will fuck you up.
Wrong on so many levels.
Especially if nobody already know you already.
Yeah.
Like, nobody know her name. If he throw a nickname out there, she fucked. Because that's the only name they gonna know her as. Oh, that's her? Oh, my God. That's what I'm saying.
And all the name calling, all of this and all of that, you see, he's still in there. So,
Yeah,
he could be,
right about there.
he ain't been paying his taxes like God, I don't know how long, and he's still the president. Something's wrong with this picture.
That's your man.
If you don't pay taxes, you don't get certain privileges like becoming president. It's certain shit that's unconstitutional, but it's not in. It's sliding by like it's like it ain't shit.
I mean, the man ain't paying his taxes. He grabbing bitches by the and still running for president, nigga. He been impeached and still running. Like, nigga.
Man, he got a bad rap sheet. He got a worse rap sheet than Richard Nixon himself.
It's crazy,
Like
Slim.
Richard Nixon got a bad rap sheet. And like this shit is crazy.
You can't write this shit, dog. But I'm telling you right now, I'm glad that he picked his shorty right there, right? He was gonna pick a black girl. I knew that. I told y'all that, right? I didn't think about her though.
Yeah, I didn't.
I refused to thought he was gonna pick her.
Yeah, she went on.
But I thought it would be a mayor, like our mayor or Atlanta mayor.
I wanted that Atlanta.
Why her then? If you gonna pick a mayor about the odds?
You know?
Now then again, I don't know if her gonna be somebody white out her. Nope. Let her stay there for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, that real nigga.
She might fuck around
Yeah,
with
she a real nigga.
Yeah, I like that. That's that Negro.
She got that real, and then
you might end up with a white man. We
She
gonna have a
put-
white man DC.
she put her damn foot down.
Yeah.
The Georgia, I'm talking about the Georgia. Well, both of them did, and then the
But she
other
put the
person-
Black Lives Matter in the street.
yeah.
Nah, she ain't.
She did that. No. You know what I'm saying? But she wouldn't have made no vice president, good vice president. No.
Murray Bowser, aka King Cook.
Bowser, yeah, stay right there, Bowser.
We call her King
I need you to stay put. You know what I'm saying?
Cook. Nah.
Yeah, yeah. Need you hit.
Bring back Sharon.
I
Bring
wouldn't.
back.
Oh my God, hell no.
Oh fuck no. She would stay with the fuck.
Anybody in DC know that she was the worst.
Oh, Sharon Bring
She
back.
stole.
She had 3 names.
shit.
That was her problem right there. 3 names. Pat was the one of them. She was terrible. But everybody know the best man we had was a crackhead. So that's
Nah, he went crackhead first, dog.
he was a crackhead the whole time.
Nah, dog. He ain't getting
He
crackhead.
wasn't no crackhead. It's just that bitch set him up.
Basically, he was trying to fuck.
That nigga had the crack pipe like this.
No, he wasn't, dog. She
He was
was
like
shot.
this. He
He was
had
like
the-
this.
He didn't know what he was doing,
he
dog.
had the glass.
Hey, he like this.
He had the glass tick.
That bitch set me up.
He wasn't doing none of that, dog. She was
Motherfucker
shot.
like it going on on his ass. That bitch set me up. You there like, man, you been there like, girl. They was
puffing up, dog. She was shotgunning him. My man up.
Merv Bird. Anybody from DC know goddamn well.
He's
Best man we ever had.
That nigga trying
Merv Bird, nigga.
He's trying to fuck.
And crackhead.
And that bitch still set him up.
Crackhead is our best.
But he got on the crack, he got off the crack, and still became married again.
Again, yeah.
No better than him.
Because you can't get no better than that.
Yeah, you could.
That motherfucker was in for the city. But then once they start playing drugs and shit, he's like, man, fuck this shit.
I missed that man. Rest in peace, dog.
Hell yeah. They start playing cocaine in his car and shit. He got tired of that shit. He's like, man, y'all gotta stop doing this shit.
Yeah.
Then he became a council member. Then who came in after that?
Oh, who came to council member?
Mary Bird.
Yeah, he was one.
Yeah, he did.
Because he got tired of them keep playing cocaine in his car.
Yeah, he couldn't win his marriage. He wouldn't have won.
They ain't want him no more. They wanted niggas like 15. That's just
Now, niggas like us would vote for him immediately
Right.
if he was just ran. You know what I'm saying?
The Bluetooth
Like,
device is connected successfully.
One day he put summer jobs in there for the kids in the summer. You know what I'm saying? He had jobs for motherfuckers. He's in the out of jail program joints. Yeah, that nigga was like that, son. I fucks with Merv Bird. You know what I'm saying? We started wearing shirts too. DC style. You know what I'm saying? Though?
Then you remember who came in right after him and fucked it up?
Who?
Williams.
Oh, don't keep naming these clowns. Williams, Fran Pratt, whatever the fuck her name was.
Sharon Pratt Kelly.
Pratt Kelly ass. Those two was the worst. Finley? Oh, hell no. That nigga was terrible.
they love us a big.
So what happened was after they finished planting the cocaine in his car, he got tired of shit.
Who?
Mary Bird.
Oh no, he was literally a legitimate crackhead.
I always say that, dog. He didn't even fuck with that joke.
He was a legitimate crackhead, dog.
No, I'm gonna tell you why they keep doing it. Because how the hell you gonna have cocaine in your damn one dick bag in your damn trunk?
No, he had coke. Nigga, they caught that nigga like this.
No, I'm talking about after that.
Oh, after. Oh, that nigga was crackhead. He was crackhead. No, you cannot run DC and don't be a crackhead.
No, he's not a crackhead, dog. I told you to try to smack it.
What happened was they arrested him. He was coming off the Parkway over there by Anacostia.
Most definitely.
Most definitely, yeah.
Off the by Anacostia Bridge. They pulled him over and he had one nick bag in his trunk. Hey, who you think gonna have a nick bag in your trunk? Cocaine. A little bag.
No, stop. He was a crackhead. We're not gonna let him slide. Not gonna let him get away. He was a crackhead. He was the best man we had, but he was a crackhead. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Hey, everybody tuning in right now. Appreciate you a whole lot, man. This Radical Rail to the left of me. You know what I'm saying? That's Jake. This Third Perspective Podcast, you know. About to stab out of here in a minute, you know. Man, Radical Rail got a gaming channel. Yeah. I need to get a hold of that joint, you know.
Real Game 82. You can also catch the podcast on there if you want, you know what I'm saying, check it out. It's currently live playing right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? TwitchTV.com, Real TV, Real Game 82. Check me out. Also got a YouTube page, realmedia.com, YouTube. New shit posted.
Always. Shouts out to everybody on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, Radio Public, YouTube. If you're on YouTube right now, subscribe so we can do the 100 subscriber challenge, where it's the hottest chip in the world. Us three, on all platforms, eat the hottest chip in the world. You know what I'm saying? We get 100 subscribers. So you're watching YouTube right now, subscribe real quick. You know what I'm saying? If not, keep tuning in. You know what I'm saying? If you like what you see, subscribe. Until then, this is the Third Perspective Podcast. You know, I'm Rad B.I.D. Jones. That's right before you internet fools. You know what I'm saying, Doc? You know, we'll be here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I do want to leave y'all with a little bit of some real shit from DC. You know what I'm saying? DC.
Oh,
Hey, we out. Appreciate you a whole lot, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody tuning in right now. Facebook, Instagram, right for real right there. Jay right there. You know what I'm saying? Trying some new shit. Trying to get see our new look right here. How y'all think about that shit? You know what I'm saying? Trying to fix that shit up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? A little bit better than that. You know what I'm saying? Until then, Third Perspective Podcast. You know what I'm saying, dog? I'm your boy, man. B.I.D. Jones. We out. You know what I'm saying? Check us out Monday and Wednesday. We'll be back Friday, Monday, Wednesday. Back again. Check us out on Spotify. You know what I'm saying?